Okay, so I'd like to address a quick question on, is this lifestyle for everybody? We often get people that will say, you know, hey, I have a lot of weight to lose. You know, I have 100 pounds to lose. I have 150 pounds to lose. Is this lifestyle for me? You know, I only see ripped chicks or, you know, buff people or skinny people doing this lifestyle. So what about me? And if you're including me in that whole ripped chick skinny thing, then hey, you know, thanks. But yes, eating more is for everybody. It's not just for the buff people, the skinny people, the bodybuilders. It is for you. It's for everyone. So I just want to make sure that, you know, everybody understands that, because whether you have a lot to lose or a little to lose, it can work for you. And I actually recommend it even more so for someone who has a lot to lose. If you have a lot of weight to lose, you know up front that your journey is going to be a longer one. Your journey is going to maybe take a year. You know, so you have 100 pounds to lose. It may take a good year, you know, and that's pushing it, to lose that amount of weight. If you know that up front and you're willing to accept that up front, then you will be more inclined to make your journey more pleasant. You want to think ahead of time about the fact that if you're going to be on your weight loss journey for a year, what things are you going to encounter during that year? Christmas is going to roll around, birthdays are going to roll around, you know, there's going to be barbecues, you know, depending on the time of year, things like that. And so you want to know ahead of time, how are you going to be able to go into those situations? If you're on a 1,200 calorie diet and Christmas rolls around, Thanksgiving rolls around, and you know, what are you going to do? Are you going to just deprive yourself? You know, and say, well, you know, I have strong willpower, I'm just not going to do anything. I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to eat carrot and celery sticks, you know, and watch everyone else do whatever because I don't mind. Okay, that's fine, you know, but is that what you want to do? You know, or are you going to say, you know what, hey, it's Thanksgiving, I'm throwing it all out the window and I'm just going to do whatever I want, and then maybe beat yourself up the next day because like you can't believe that you ate all that? Because I remember those days, you know. Or the everything in moderation concept. So when you know ahead of time that that part of the journey is gonna come, you're gonna hit that moment of, what do I do? Do I eat that piece of birthday cake, you know, at my son's birthday party, or what? So if you know that those things are coming and you're planning for them ahead of time, then you don't really want to start your journey at the super low calorie end of the spectrum. And what happens a lot of times, especially, you know, when we're on some of the calorie counting websites like, you know, Fit Day, MyFitnessPal, you know, the different ones that kind of track things that we eat, when they give us that option of lose 0.5 pounds a week, 1 pound a week, 2 pounds a week, what are we going to pick? We're going to pick that 2 pounds because we want this weight off. The problem with that is that it is going to give you the lowest possible calorie end of the spectrum. And so that's how we end up at that 1,100 calories, 1,200 calories, where, you know, what do you do? Do you just eat that much for a year? Because your body ends up adapting to that. And we hit that infamous plateau that, I mean, I hit it, and most people that diet that I know hit it. So if you're going to hit that plateau and you already know that it's coming, why not give yourself a little bit more leeway in your diet to begin with? If you start out eating, you know, just 15% below your maintenance level calories, you're going to have a lot more room to eat a regular meal, you know. So yes, you can still eat less, but you will still lose regardless, because it's just really simple math. You know, it's not about where you are in your journey. It's about the math of it. It's about eating less than you're burning, and point blank, that is what's going to make the magic happen. So that doesn't matter if you're super skinny, or, you know, you feel like, oh, well, I'm obese, what do I do? Well, I know, you know, if I'm gonna have a 2 to 3 year weight loss journey, I don't want to be stuck eating 1,200 calories during that time. So, you know, I would hope that you wouldn't want that either, because it's really hard sometimes to go through those moments, you know, those family moments, and either feel like you're super deprived or like you have to cave and binge again. I know for me, I remember a specific moment of just being in a restaurant with my family, and of course I was dieting as usual, and nobody else was, and they ordered dessert. And I'm a person with really strong willpower, so I mean, if I say I'm not going to eat the dessert, I'm not going to eat dessert. But this particular moment, I broke down and cried in the restaurant at the dinner table because they were ordering this chocolate dessert, you know, in front of me. And anybody who knows me knows how I am about my chocolate. I love my chocolate. And I was miserable, you know. I'm crying because they're eating. It was just the most ridiculous moment. And I remember declaring at that moment that I would never go through that again. You know, I don't mind now going out to eat, you know, and them ordering dessert. You know, I mean, obviously I don't need to order a whole one by myself, but I don't mind, you know, having a couple bites of them, sharing a dessert with somebody. I don't mind having the freedom to, you know, have some leeway in my diet and be able to enjoy these things. And I would want you to have that same leeway in your diet, that same freedom. You know, food is fuel, and I really would like for you, you know, to have that same freedom in your diet, the same freedom to be able to enjoy yourself with your family, you know, and to really understand that, you know, when you feel your body properly, it is going to reward you in kind. So I absolutely recommend that whether you have 100 pounds to lose, 200 pounds to lose, 300 pounds to lose, that you will still choose this lifestyle. You know, I wish that I had done it at the beginning of my journey. I probably wouldn't have gained and lost the same 20 to 30 pounds over and over and over again, you know, especially when you got towards the end. So I hope that that answers that question. Yes, we would absolutely recommend it if you have a lot of weight to lose. I'm trying to keep this video short, but I'm really not doing a great job. So if I didn't answer your question, just let me know. Let Lucia know, you know, just drop us a line and I will try to go into more depth. Is that what I need to do? Probably not. Probably need to make them a little bit shorter. But just let me know. I hope that answers the question. If you want to lose a lot of weight, yes, we absolutely recommend that you eat more. Okay? Bye.